Hey yo, what's up everybody? It's Tyler, aka Ty Killington. Yeah, man. All right, we have a awesome review for you right here. This is something I've been asked about a lot. I dig real deep into this. This is the Akula versus the Hunter. Which one is better? Which one should you spend your money on? We go through modifications, we go through offensive weaponry, we go through defensive weaponry, a few more things. I'll give you my opinion towards the end because it's not just cut and dry with these two choppers. They're both great. They're both awesome. They really are. But let's get right into it, okay? First of all, the price. The Hunter comes in at a buy it now for 4,123,000 or a trade price of 3,100,000, okay? The Akula comes in at a buy it now price at 3,704,000 or a trade price of 2,785,000. Now, at the end of the day, once you do mods and customization, it's almost about the same. With the Hunter, you have, your armor upgrades, you have countermeasures, flare, chaff, all that good stuff. You have your EMS upgrades, handling, race handling is what you want to put on these. Nice liveries in there, really cool liveries that you can get with the Hunter. It's kind of spaz it up a little bit, you know what I mean? You got your resprays, two-tone on there. If you want to sell the aircraft, it's around 2 million. Weapons, you've got bombs. Obviously, then you can switch to your turrets. You can go with a stock 50 cal turret, or you can have the gunner explosive turret, which is odd. You want to have that, definitely. We'll go more into that a little bit later on with some of the testing. But those are your two options for the weapons right there. Now, going forward, you have on the Akula, you have your armor upgrades, you have your engine, your bombs as well. Same kind of thing with the Hunter. You have your handling upgrades, racing as well. The liveries are really nice with this. They follow the rest of the vehicles with the Doomsday DLC, your different kinds of camos and things like that, which is really nice actually with your paint schemes. There's a lot of options you can go with. It looks really cool. I do like it definitely. You got your two-tone paint on there. Primary weapons, you have a 50 cal turret, and then you have a dual 50 cal turret. So a little bit different from the Hunter. We'll get into that. Secondary weapons, you have to choose between the mounted barrage or mounted homing, where with the Hunter you have both. So let's get into the offensive weapons right here. So as a single pilot in the Akula, you can man the dual turret machine or the machine guns that are on either side of the chopper itself, which is nice to have. And then you can also switch out to either barrage or homing rockets. So with the barrage, it's a little bit different. You only have 4 rockets with your barrage. And so we'll get into more of that with the Hunter in just a moment. But you have 4 barrage rockets, so it's just free firing, no aiming at all. You can also, as a co-pilot, be able to get into the nose gun, which are the dual 50 caliber turrets. So you get basically, if you have 2 people in there, you can have missiles and then 4 machine guns going, which is nice. And with a minor modification of over 300,000, you can swap out to your homing rockets. And the homing rockets, there is no cooldown. You can just keep on shooting them, which is nice. And then, of course, you have your bombs. So with the Akula, you can drop bombs just like you would with any of the other vehicles from Smuggler's Run. And that's a very nice added little addition to it as well. Now, switching over to the Hunter. The Hunter is a little bit different from the Akula, and there's a couple of reasons. With the Hunter, you have your homing rockets, which are, there's no cooldown. You can just keep firing them as long as you want to. And then you can also directly switch to your barrage. You do not have to go upgrade, and the barrage has 7 missiles instead of 4. Which, if you need that, I mean, that would be beneficial because you're free firing. There's no aiming system, so you're going for a mass, explosion. Plus, if you have a co-pilot, they have access to an explosive round turret. It's not a 50 cal turret with regular bullets. It is explosive rounds, which is very nice. And you also have access to your bombs that you can operate as the pilot or co-pilot. So some similarities, some differences, and we'll talk a bit more towards the end of the video about what I think with this. Now, let's go defensive. Let's see what they can take right here. Here's the Akula. Jax, big shout out to you. Big shout out to Party855 too. Thank you guys so much. RPGs on the Akula, 100% armor with the pilot inside. 3 RPGs destroys the Akula. All right, so now we're going with the homing rockets. We got 1 right there. Then we have the second one coming in. And then with the 3rd homing rocket with a pilot inside the chopper, it does destroy the Akula with 100% armor. Now, we also test it in stealth mode because this chopper has stealth mode. We'll talk about that in just a moment as well. The Akula has the option to go off radar. So we wanted to see if it has the same lock-on capability, so the enemies still can lock on you when you're in stealth mode. And then they also has the same kind of defensive capability. It'll take 3 homing rockets to destroy the chopper, the Akula in stealth mode, as you see right here, with the pilot inside. Now, going forward, we have the explosive round sniper, and it's no different. 1 round, 2, 3 rounds, 4. We had it's reloading right there. We had the 5th round. Then we have 6, and then on the 7th round, it destroys the Akula. So it's the same as what it was before with the vehicles, the explosive rounds. Now we're going on to the Hunter. Now we're using RPGs, 1, 2, and then on the 3rd RPG, I'm destroyed with the Hunter at 100% armor. Now we're moving on to homing rockets. We got the first one. Then we have the second one incoming right here. Jax, let me get reset. Appreciate that, man. That way he'd have a nice, regular, steady shot. And then the 3rd homing rocket, he destroyed me. Then with explosive sniper rounds, 1, 2. This will be the 3rd one right here. 4. That tank decided not to destroy us. That was cool. Reloading. Then we got 5. Then the 6th. And on the 7th, we were destroyed. Now, there's a few different things that the Hunter has. The Hunter has the ability to have chaff or flares. The Akula does not have that. This is what the Akula does have that is very, very special. It has the stealth mode. I put a bounty on Jax. I wanted to see if it would hide him on his bounty. So I went ahead, called up Lester. I put a bounty on Jax. As you see right there, he has the bounty on him. And then as he switches into stealth mode, he is hidden off the radar, even with a bounty. And that is awesome, I think. We zoom in right here. As you see, he's off the radar, goes into battle mode, and he's back on the radar, goes into stealth mode, and he's off the radar. That is really, really cool. I had him sign up as a CEO and go pick up a crate. And not only does he have a bounty on him, he also has a crate in his possession, and it hides him from the radar when he is in stealth mode. That is critical. That is extremely critical right there. He's able to hide his cargo, his CEO warehouse cargo crate when he's in stealth mode, and that is very, very cool. So, what are my overall opinions between these two choppers? It's not that easy. It really isn't. So, I think overall, offensive, if you just compare guns to guns, the Hunter has the edge. A single pilot can operate barrage with 7 rockets and homing rockets, which is nice. When you have a co-pilot in there, you also have access to explosive rounds. Now, with the single pilot with the Akula, you only have access to the 50 cal machine guns, and barrage missiles or homing rockets. You have to pick between the two. 4 barrage missiles and then the standard homing rockets. Now, the kicker is the stealth mode. Now, remember, the Hunter does have the flares. The flares do help out, okay, but you can still be taken down. The flares can be overwhelmed by rockets incoming. So this is the kicker. If it's pilot to pilot, just 1-on-1, I believe that the Akula would have the edge because you would go in stealth mode, could surprise him and take him out. If it was 2v2, if you had 2 person in the Akula, 2 people in the Hunter, I believe because of the explosive rounds that the co-pilot would have in the Hunter, it would be very, very close, maybe on the edge of the Hunter, even with stealth mode. Because once you are out of stealth mode, you pop off that first shot. You could pop flares with the Hunter to dodge those first couple of rockets, and now you know where he's at, and the co-pilot and pilot can engage with devastating firepower. Now, it would still be very, very close, I think, on that. So, if you want to make money with this chopper, there is no competition. It is the Akula. You can seat up to 4 people in the Akula, only 2 in your Hunter. So 3 people could go pick all 3 of your crates up, go into stealth mode. You're off the radar, and the defense is the exact same. The defensive capabilities, except for the flares, but then you have the stealth to offset that. So if you are just a lone pilot, you may want to go with the Hunter overall. The pricing is really about the same. In my opinion, I think the Akula is the better one to go with. It is more technologically advanced with the stealth mode, and I think that would definitely come in handy, especially, I'm a money grinder. I'm a try-hard, money-making machine, and that would be beneficial, being able to go off radar in stealth mode and be able to pick up crates and cargo and things like that. That's where I think it would really benefit me. In addition, the Akula is slightly faster, and it does handle a little bit better in my opinion. The handling is a little bit sharper and more precise, and yes, the Akula is faster. Not by much, but it is a little bit faster than the Hunter overall. But yeah, you guys got your work cut out for you. But like I said, I would go with the Akula overall for not only money, but it's war machine capabilities too. Okay, so you guys have a good one. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for the illest and realest content in the game, and make sure you smash, I mean, smash that like button. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Yeah.